Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Steelers versus Jaguars game preview. Now, this game right here is going to be a crazy game, just like last week. You know, a lot of the Steelers games come down to the wire. You know, we had some few stinkers, of course, against the 49ers, against the Texans, those where we got blown out. But besides that, all the other games came down to the wire and we won it. Like I always mention every time I'm doing a live watch party and watching the Steelers play, I always tell you guys that if the game is close, and it comes down to the fourth quarter, the Steelers are going to pull it out. Coach Tomlin got this team and keep them in the game, and got these guys ready. So every time the game is close and narrowed down, it's those clutch situations, those do or die moments. The Steelers go out there and perform at the highest levels, and they find a way to win it. We've seen them last game against the Rams, scoring 21 points in the second half and then making things happen. Kenny Pickett at one point on that last drive had 8 straight completions on that last drive, and the Steelers went out there and just played good football. That's a little controversial. What's the name? Not play calling. Some penalties and stuff like that. But I think overall, even if the Rams did get the ball back, they still had to go into the field, and the Steelers kind of was putting it on them and kind of shutting them down in the second half too, and just causing a lot of mayhem. And the Rams are still down by 7, so a lot of the Rams fans think that they cost us the game. I'm like, you still have to go down the field and score a touchdown. Your kicker missed 2 field goals in the PAT. That's 7 points right there you could have had back like that. So you can kind of blame the penalties a little bit, but overall you're like, okay, I had opportunities to make things happen, to deliver, and our team just didn't deliver. But I think the Steelers versus the Jags is gonna be a good game. You know, the Jaguars got a nice team, a very good team. I believe they won 3 straight too as well. They've been playing good football as well, playing amazing football. Especially in London. In London they play some big time football. London love the Jaguars. They play their back-to-back weeks. They play there every season, at least once, and they love the Jaguars. The Jaguars is a London favorite team. I feel like the Jaguars, of course, the quarterback Trevor Lawrence, who's an amazing player. Him and Kenny Pickett, young quarterbacks in this league. Trevor Lawrence, in his first year, started off a little shaky because he had the Urban Meyer situation and all that stuff that was going on, and a lot of noise. And then the second year started off shaky a little bit. Then went on a big time win streak and kind of got his bearing and won his first playoff game as well, and a big comeback win versus the Chargers. And then we see this year they kind of firing on all cylinders and going for it, trying to win the division. The division is at first people thought it was gonna be kind of like a walkthrough division, but it's a little tough. You know, the way the Colts are playing, the Texans are playing too. Texans beat the Jaguars already, and the Colts showing that they can put up some points. They put up 38 points on the Browns. They lost by 1 point, but they put up 38 points on the Browns, which you don't see too often. Not even the 49ers could put up 38. You can get past, the Niners had what? Niners had 17 points. They had something, but they couldn't even get past. They had 20 points, 17 points, whatever it was, I forgot the score. But now they didn't have 30, nothing near to that amount. So the Colts found ways to get the ball in the end zone. The rushing attack, Gardner Minshew is the quarterback right now for the rest of the season until, I think Anthony Richardson is out. He had a shoulder surgery that took him out for the rest of the year. So Gardner Minshew out there, he's playing good football. So that division right there is going to be maybe a little more challenging than we thought entering the season. Also the Pittsburgh Steelers, you know, in the AFC North, that division is going to be very tough too. You look at the teams. I think the Bengals are what, 3-3? The Bengals 3-3, I think. They're 3-3. I think this Ravens 5-2, who are the leading division right now because they haven't had a bye week yet. Steelers are 4-2. And the Browns are 4-2. Steelers are undefeated in the division. I believe the Ravens beat the Browns, and the Ravens beat the Bengals. They lost to the Steelers, and then the Bengals lost to the Browns and the Ravens. And the Steelers are undefeated so far in the division, so hopefully we can keep it that way. But it's going to be a nice little battle, nice little matchup. Of course, the quarterback edge, you kind of give it to Trevor Lawrence, but Kenny Pickett has been playing good football too. You look at last year. So he might not have the flashy numbers and the big time stats like the 4 touchdown passes, the 300 yards and stuff. Might get that, eventually down the line. But he showed you that he can win, win and make the winning plays and plays that matter. He had 4 game-winning drives last season. He had a few game-winning drives this season. I think he had the one against the Raiders. No, the Browns and the Raiders. I think he had those game-winning drives right there. So he had some game-winning drives this year. He had some game-winning drives last year, and he's been showing that he can win and make big time plays. We needed a play to be made against the Browns. What happened? Made some throws, and made some plays that happened. Against the Ravens, the big throws, George Pickens for a touchdown too as well. And then we need some plays against the Rams. Made plays and made things happen. At one point, like I mentioned earlier in the video, he went 8 straight completions, making plays and just showing you that he can go out there and be maybe one day the franchise quarterback. I think he's still very young. You know, his second year right here, so we're seeing more and more good things and stuff. Late the turnovers has kind of dwindled down. You know, he didn't have any turnovers this game. He didn't have any turnovers last game. We knock on some wood. Fire jinx. He had any turnovers this game. He had any turnovers last game. He's been playing clean football. Might have had no flashy numbers, but he's going out there and getting us in good position. And the defense is playing amazing. And when the defense like that, all you ask for is the offense. If you can find a way to muster up 23 points or more. With a defense like that we have, that's all you need to win. That's all you need. I feel like a few times last season or a few times, you know, the year before that, we played against, you know, a couple of years back, I think it's not last season, but I remember in 2019, we had Duck Hodgson and Mason Rudolph there. The defense was playing lights out, but the offense just couldn't put points up. So this time I think we have a more comparable offense with the defense playing like this at this level. Of course, the secondary has questions because of the cornerback. Leo Wallace getting cooked by everybody. You know, Puka Nacua got him a lot yesterday. When you guys see this video, it'll probably be, I think it'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday for you guys. But Puka Nacua got him a lot this past Sunday, and was just lighting them up, was defeating them all over the place. He got beat every time like that. So I don't know if you guys ever played play some fighting games. You know, they say defeated, and, you know, pick a new fighter. We didn't have any new corners. We didn't have any new corners to put in. JPJ was on the other side. He played pretty good. He was matched up against Puka Nacua. He got ran over by Puka one time, but he got his revenge. Had some pass breakups, 2 pass breakups over there. Patrick Peterson playing pretty solid in the slot, but Leo Wallace on the outside is kind of hard to kind of determine. He had James Pierre in the game. We've seen a little bit of him, but it's kind of like hard to like see because they're not panning out too well. I don't think the Steelers gonna make a trade to try to get another corner over there on that side, but Leo Wallace, I don't know if he can be the full-time starter for the rest of the year. We're gonna have some success because they're gonna get us hurt, gonna get us beat. But I think this game right here is gonna come down to the wire. You got Calvin Ridley, you got the Zay Jones, the Christian Kirks, you got Travis Etienne, a lot of guys, Evan Ingram. They got a lot of weapons over there. And then the Steelers, you know, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson is back. He played amazing football this past Sunday as well. Some big-time catches, especially that one he had where he ran for 39 yards. He went crazy on that play. Just finding ways to get open. And I told you guys when Deontay Johnson come back, his route running is so amazing, so he's going to open up so much more for the rushing attack and open up so much more for the passing attack as well, because Deontay Johnson, the way he plays, he's that guy that Steelers need. You know, the guy that can take the top off a little bit because he can get down the field. He has quickness and quickness ability. And when he's out there, you know, teams got to play a little differently. Like say, okay, this guy is shifted. This guy, they have a season where he caught 100 passes before and had over 1,000 yards and been up there and catches a lot and making big-time clutch plays. I know last year he didn't score a touchdown. He haven't scored a touchdown. He haven't scored a touchdown since, what, 2021? 2022 season? But we're going to change that up. I think he'll be able to get in the end zone, hopefully, this game. But the Steelers versus the Jaguars, the Steelers haven't really had the best record versus the Jaguars throughout history. But the past 2 matchups, I think we won the past 2 matchups. Yeah. Look at the last one was the one we played, the Jaguars. I think it was when the Jaguars wasn't too good. It was like when they had fucking that quarterback they had. It's something Jacobs or something Josh, something like that. But it wasn't too good for them then. We beat them 27-3 or 27-7. It was something like that. And Deontay Johnson had a big time catch where he caught it and like bobbled it and caught it on the side and scored. And the time before that we beat them. I think we came back. I think it was the year that Big Ben threw a few interceptions to Jalen Ramsey, and we came back. Big Ben had the QB sneak. Well, I think it was like an option play. So he had the option to throw it, and he ran and jumped in there and scored. So I think it was the last 2 matches we played the Jaguars. Unless you count that preseason one too. But that's the last time we played the Jaguars really. So I think the past 2 ones we have beaten the Jaguars. If I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken in the comment section. Let me know down below. I think the past 2 times we have beaten the Jaguars. So we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully we can make it 3 in a row. It's gonna be a nice game to see. I don't have no prediction. You know, like I told you guys before, I'm just doing the waiting to see what happens type of approach. So I have no prediction on the score. I have no prediction. I think it'll be a close game, but I have no prediction on the score, no prediction on a winner. I'm rooting for our team to win, of course, but I'm playing a different approach this season. I'm just gonna watch and see what happens. And so far, so good. Steelers are 4-2, even though we had like people may say we played very terrible. Like we may say we was 1-5, or may it seem like we was kind of like 0-6. But the Steelers went out there and they're 4-2, even with the woes on the offense and the things that are not going too well. The cornerback You got Wallace not playing too well, some of the secondary and struggling. Still to be able to sit at 4-2 when you have bad moments is good. Because last year we had bad moments. We was 2-6 before the bye week. This year we had bad moments with 4-2 right now, sitting. I don't say comfortable. You only get comfortable. We'll be sitting pretty nicely, 2 games above 500 with an opportunity. We play the Jaguars, we play the Titans, and then the Packers. I think Jaguars, Titans, and Packers. So those are winnable games. The Jaguars one is the toughest one. That's gonna be very tough. So they're gonna be a big time test to see can we actually hang with the top team. And then we beat the Rams. The Rams are a good team too, but the Jaguars are a little above them. So we're gonna see if we can hang with the top team. We beat the Ravens too, so it's a top team too. We hang with the other top teams in the AFC because these are gonna be the teams we play if we make the playoffs. It's gonna be some of these guys got to run through either the Jaguars or the Ravens or the Browns, or definitely the Chiefs, of course. You'll have to run through one of those teams, the Bengals and etc. But the Titans one on Thursday Night Football, that's gonna be a crazy game too. I think we had a good record against the Titans. I don't know the last time we lost the Titans actually. We playing pretty good against the Titans. I remember they had Zach Minneberger. We beat them when they had that. Bill had a big time game that game. That was like 2015, I think, 2014, 15-ish. I know we beat them Thursday night. Tony Brown had a little helmet catch. Cody Sensabaugh had a touchdown. Interception and stuff. I think Tony Brown had like 3 touchdowns that game. We beat them the one time when Robert Spillane put the boom on Derrick Henry. So overall, I think we had a pretty good record against the Titans. So it's gonna be cool to see. We got back-to-back AFC South games. We're gonna see what happens, but hope the Steelers can win this Sunday versus the Jaguars. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.